Awesome. Okay, I am seriously so freaking excited for this Zoom for this month in general. So as we're getting started, I want you guys to put in the chat, what rank are you pushing for in the month of March? I want to see who we got on here, what we're pushing for. Again, I'm so excited. So for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Mariah Newsom. I am a double diamond with the company, but this is the last month I'm saying that because we're going triple. And I'm so excited to be doing this with Courtney and Brittany. We are so excited for this month and being able to take the time not only to pour into you guys and our teams individually, but to come together and really do one team, one mission, be super unified so that all of us are getting every resource possible to make our goals happen. So just a little background on the three of us. We all kind of launched there at the end of last month and combined brought in almost 20,000 in new volume in 5 days. So I'm just saying that to put a little bit of credibility in there. What we're saying and what we're bringing to you guys, we know what we're talking about, okay? We've done it, we're here, and we want you guys to take what we say to heart. We want you guys to listen, and we want you to implement it and apply it to your businesses because we want to see you guys grow and launch as quickly as possible. So we're going to be going over game planning, focusing, and getting excited for this month and all it has in store for us. So you will be hearing from all three of us. Don't know what everyone's going to be saying, so it's going to be absolutely amazing. So the first thing I kind of wanted to address was the Diamond Runners chat. If you guys are not in this chat, you need to reach out to your upline and figure out why the heck not. You need to be in there. This is an amazing resource. Me, Brittany, and Courtney have been talking about it the past couple of days, getting everything set up and planned for you guys, and it's going to be absolutely freaking awesome, and you want to make sure you have this tool in your tool belt. So the first rule of this chat I want you guys to make sure that we talk about is that it's got to be 100 million bazillion percent positive. This is a positive tool to grow your business, to bring more tips, tricks, to bring a greater environment for success. But in order to do that, you have to stay in the right headspace. One of the hardest parts about promotion months is the freaking mental exhaustion. When you're pushing for promotion, you're having to pull out all the stops. You think it's not going to happen. If you think it's going to happen the whole time, I need you to come tell me how you're doing this. Like, you're going to go through the valleys. You're going to feel like it's hard. You're going to feel like you're just too far away. And we want to make sure that this is an environment that is not going to play on that, but instead to make you confident all over again, to get you excited, to stay connected. And so we want it to be super positive. You guys have your uplines for a reason. So if you have questions or need help with certain situations, make sure you reach out to them and not in the chat. Next, we're going to be posting daily tasks in there. We're going to be rotating between the three of us, so you're going to see how each of us work our business in a promotion month. With that being said, we are pushing hard. So these are going to be massive task lists. You guys knew that getting in here. We are freaking on fire, and we are going, and we're wanting to show you how to do that too. But at the same time, do not get super down on yourself if you're not able to complete every single task. Life happens. I guarantee you now, I'm going to put it out there, I'm not going to be able to complete every single task every single day. I'm human, I know it. And so don't think that just because we're the people putting these out there, no, we ain't got our crap together either. Don't beat yourself up, but this is, use this to challenge yourself, to push past what you have been doing, to really step out there and get those bonuses. So many of you guys are putting diamond, double, triple, whatever those are. Guys, you want that bonus and that serious money? Then that's where you're gonna be using these tasks to push and challenge yourself. We're also got, I put a list in there today of daily power hours. We want you guys doing your best to get on at least 3 of those a week. Power hours are so crucial to your business. I promise you can get more done in 1 single hour if you're focused than if you work unfocused all day long. Because we don't want to work just to work. We want to work for some fruitful, result-driven work. And you can do so much more when you're super invested and engaged for an hour at a time. And lastly, we're going to be bringing you guys some flash contests because who does not like some friendly competition? Am I right? Okay, I'm being right over here. You throw a competition out there and I'm like, ain't nobody going to beat me. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to get in on it. So we want to make sure that we're using this to propel you guys and keep you engaged, focused, and excited for everything this month has to offer. So, and as I said at the beginning, guys, this is going to be an amazing tool. But just like a hammer, it cannot do the work for you. You're not going to build a promotion just because you have this chat. You have to use it, use the resources. You have to take that outside the chat and actually put it to use. So I want to talk a little bit before I throw it to Brittany about keeping the fire lit. Drop a 1 in the comments if you had fun the last 5 days of the month. If you enjoyed the high intensity, the high enrollments, the promotions, the excitement, the getting close to your goal. If you enjoyed that, let me see. Okay, well, I'm gonna let all of you ones over here know a secret. It doesn't have to be like that for only 5 days. You can work your entire business with that level of excitement, with engagement. And that's what we're wanting to do in the month of March. So many of you guys are new, at least on my team I know, are very new and have not been through a boom season. This is your first one, okay? So you got a 5-day like sample pack here of what boom season can be. Now I want you to take that 5 days and apply that energy to this entire month. Between Courtney, Brittany, and my team, we brought in over 20,000 in volume in 5 days. Imagine now if we took that same intensity through the month of March. I mean, half these rubies over here put in the chat are actually going to be diamonds because we've got so much intensity and enrollments coming. Magic can happen in the month of March, but there's no such thing. It's just magic. Magic comes from the work we put in. And so when it comes to keeping the fire lit, it is so important to stay connected. We've got this new resource for you guys with the Diamond Runners chat, but that's not enough. Being in a chat is not enough. Being on the family call once a week, it's not enough. You have got to be constantly plugged in. Drop a 2 in the chat if you are going to the Scottsdale training or have your live stream. Not as many. Okay, 1. I was thinking some more were gonna come. Okay, so first step of homework to stay plugged in, get your butt to the training or get the live stream ticket. Trainings like this are so important. There's gonna be announcements, there's gonna be new things. You wanna be plugged in. That is going to fuel your fire, to keep you feeling refreshed and on target through the month. Being on the power hours. Courtney does Zooms all the time. Brittany and me both do Zooms Monday nights at this time. Being on those Zooms every week. Being on the family call, plugged in every opportunity you possibly can. That keeps your fire lit. That's what keeps the excitement going. And I can't stress this enough, guys. Remember that excitement is a feeling. And guess what? We get to choose how we feel. If you don't feel excited today, guess freaking fake it. Decide you're gonna be excited anyway. I'm not even kidding. Before I voice memo, I do jumping jacks, walk around my house, something. So my voice sounds excited. Excitement will fuel your business. You want more enrollments? Get excited about what you're doing. You want to sign more distributors? Get excited about the money and the opportunity. You want to sell more stuff? Get more excited about the products. Excitement is going to transcend into absolutely every part of your business. Another thing is staying accountable. I love that Brittany had you guys take today in the chat and get your goal, how much you need for your promotion, and then break it down day by day. I had an aha moment. I was telling the girls about this earlier. I felt like a total ding dong for not knowing this sooner. Like, guys, I'd probably be ambassador if I would have got out of my own head. So at the beginning of the month, I break down my volume too. I know what I need day to day. And then I just go along with my life. Who else does that? You do your volume, you're like, oh, this is like gonna be like 400 in volume a day or 200 in volume a day. But then you just go and work for the next 25 days and you're not actually comparing what you're bringing in to what you need to be bringing in. So then the 25th hits, you're like, dang, I'm like 3,000 away. I thought I'd be closer. Well, why? You didn't track it. You may have been tracking how much you still needed, but were you on target with your daily goals? And it's so easy to lose steam and momentum for big goals. Big goals take big time. And 30 days is a lot of time sometimes to stay connected to the fire. And so if you've got, I need 5,000 in volume because I'm going Emerald. Okay, that's awesome. But if you just tell yourself every day, I've got to have 5,000 in volume on the 31st. I have to have 5,000 in volume on the 31st. You're not going to stay connected to that same fire as if you're like, I have to have 250 BV today. And so what I've been doing I do this at the end of the month. I'm gonna start doing this every day because it's stupid not to, guys. Lord Jesus. But I have a sticky notepad, okay? We ain't fancy up in here. I write down how much volume I need that morning, and then every order, I'm updating it. Okay, I know that if I go to bed and there is still a number on here, tomorrow I gotta make it up. I'm making life harder for myself versus sitting here and having the intention, because otherwise, guess what? Those numbers are still not gonna tick down. They're still not gonna go anywhere. So now you're oblivious, you're not keeping track of it, and so you're not keeping yourself on fire. Especially you reds out there, you don't wanna see an unfinished goal. You wanna crush your goals. It's like ingrained in you. So put it in front of your face, make it indisputable. You see it every day, what you need, and then track that sucker until it is at 0. And that is going to keep some of that end of month fire still in you, because you're not pushing for 5,000 in volume in 30 days. You're pushing for 200 in volume today. And that helps keep that adrenaline going. You guys have to be dreaming and then redreaming all month long. That keeps the fire built. I can sit here and say that I want to get a new car in a few months. Well, that's cool, and maybe I feel that right now, but maybe 2 hours from now, I'm kind of sitting here not wanting to work. Well, then I gotta redream. Okay, I also want to go get new pots and pans for my kitchen. That's a small dream, but that's still something that's going to make you reconnect with why you're working. You're never going to work because you feel like working. You're never going to work to pay rent. You've got to have something bigger. You've got to have something grander. A car, freaking pots and pans. I got pots and pans for a wedding gift, and I've not bought them since. I didn't know that that was something that you could just go and buy. I thought you got pots and pans for Christmas. Like, we grew up poor, y'all. Like, it was a gift. And I'm sitting here like, I can just go get me new pots and pans. It's not bad. Okay, that reconvicts my fire. Figure out what's going to reconvict you and revisit that and regrow that every single day. And lastly is you gotta freaking believe in yourself, okay? The biggest reason you will miss your goal is because you let your head take over instead of your heart. Your heart knows what you're capable of. It feels fear, it feels doubt, but it knows that you want more, that you are worth more. You would not be here on this Zoom. You would not be in this business. You would not be in this push chat if your heart did not know you were worth more. You deserved a life of more. That's what we have to focus on. Don't let your brain get in the way. Don't let the doubts, the fears, the how is it going to happen, don't let that stop you. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to know how. That's not your job. You're never going to completely understand the inner workings of your life. Guys, that's why we have God. He knows what's going on. That's not our job. Stop taking that responsibility onto yourself. Our job is to show up every single day, to believe in miracles, to believe we are worth a life of more, and do everything we know to do to get there. God's gonna fill in the rest. The rest is gonna fall into place. Stop focusing on the how. How am I gonna hit this volume? How am I gonna hit this promotion? How am I gonna do it? It doesn't matter, because that's not your job. You cannot control that. And if you focus this month on the how, you are going to miss the destination and you're going to miss the goal, because that is going to catch you up and pull you in and not let you reach your potential that you can 100% do this month. So I'm gonna stop there because I'm just gonna keep going. I just went off on a tangent real quick. So Brittany, if you want to unmute yourself and take over.
Well, okay. I feel like a lot of stuff that you said was some stuff that I was going to say, but it's cool. It's all good stuff. That was amazing. So one thing I did want to say is, she said, you guys, we got over 20,000 in volume in just 5 days. Now we've all kind of shot ourselves in the foot because we know that we can do that in 5 days, right? That's exciting. So that means that we can continue that all the way through the month. That means that we are able to make some incredible goals happen. Something I kind of figured out in my head is if we just did half of that, like that work, half of the month, we could have brought in 60,000 in new volume, which is basically everyone's promotions, right? So there's no reason why we can't do it this month, even with that momentum already built up. Like, it should be that much better, that much easier, that much faster. So I'm just really, really excited. I know, like she said, this is put on your heart for a reason. So make it happen. one of my favorite quotes right now is, know what you deserve and the universe will serve. Like, know what you're doing, know why you're doing it, know why you deserve it. And whenever you start to put these goals and these plans into action, then it's going to happen. You just have to stay focused, stay consistent, stay positive, and stay connected. And I think that that's the biggest thing is, you know, how many times are we just so excited, so involved, so ready to go, and then we don't check our chats for a couple days, or we miss a call, or we don't get on a Zoom. And then what happens? You're not around that fire and that excitement, so you're not excited anymore. And then you have to like get over this hurdle and get yourself back on track and back excited, and you just wasted a couple days. So this month, if you do, I hope you do a lot, but if you do nothing else, make sure that you're staying consistent in plugging in. And just being excited, because like Mariah said, exciting is a feeling, or excitement is a feeling. And your followers and your team are going to feel that. And if they feel that, then they're going to want to be a part of it. And they're going to get FOMO. They're going to want to get all the bonuses and all the good stuff too. So something else I did want to say, she said, you know, get excited about what you have. And I know like she said also, there's a lot of new people on here. So some of you guys are probably like, I don't know how to get excited about this right now, but I want you to drop, I think we're on 3, drop a 3 in the chat if you have made $1 in this business. There should be a lot of freaking 3s. How did you do that? You signed customers and you signed distributors. That's all you have to do. Just keep doing the same exact thing. Keep doing it over and over and over, and you're going to get there. And how you do that, you share the excitement that, hey, I got $1, I got a Big Mac or whatever. Like, you got something with that paycheck, so share about it. Like she said, even if it's pots and pans, people like don't normally just go out and get stuff like that, you guys. People are mostly living paycheck to paycheck, if that. So share the little things, because that's what matters most, and that's what people are going to relate to the most. I don't really know what else I had to say, because I feel like I wrote a lot of the same stuff down, but I'm excited, and I just want you guys to know that. I want you guys to know that you're in the right place at the right time. Even if you don't feel like you're going to be able to hit your goals, I want you to know that you can. There are plenty of people on this Zoom in this company that have taken their accounts from Ruby to Diamond in 30, 60 days. So you can too. You can too. Keep going. And I mean, you never know. Bonuses might get extended. Typically they are. So don't count yourself out. Keep going, keep fighting for it. Because at the end of the day, you're worth it. So do it for yourself and do it for your dreams. I think that's all I got.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you. I'm seriously so freaking excited for this month with you guys. So Courtney, if you want to unmute yourself and take us away, girlfriend.
Hey everyone, can you hear me? Awesome. Okay, well, I'm so excited to be here with you guys tonight. If you don't know who I am, my name is Courtney Wizolowski. I'm a double diamond. This is the last month I'll be saying that, because we're taking it triple, and I'm so excited. But I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm from Milwaukee, and I'm just so excited about the feeling that our team has right now, the feeling that the company has right now. My favorite Zooms are the ones that I don't plan a ton, so I just like took notes that I wanted to talk about as Mariah and Brittany talked. So the first thing that I want you guys to know is this is your promotion, okay? This is not your upline's job to make sure you promote. This is not your downline's job to make sure you promote. This is not me, Brittany, and Mariah's job. This is not your sidelines. This is yours, okay? So take control of it. Do you know what you need? Are you doing the action that you need to do, honestly? And if you're not, it's okay. It's only 2 days into the month. There are still 29. I think there's 31 days in this month. I'm not sure. But I think so. There's still so much time for you to get the promotions done, okay? But just be honest with yourself and take control, because you don't want to get until the last day of the month and be like, well, like, I'm not where I needed to be. So like, now what? Take control now and take the action now. Stop comparing your journey to someone else's. Just because you've been in 1 day and someone else has been in 10 years does not mean you guys cannot both promote, okay? It doesn't matter if today is your first day. You can still go diamond this month. People have done it in a week. People have done it in less than a week. There is time. It's just a matter of doing the work and believing in yourself. Do more than you've ever done before. And if you don't know what to do every single day, reach out to your upline and say, hey, I want to do this. What should I be focusing on every day? Because I'm going to tell you right now, scrolling through your Facebook, scrolling through Instagram is not what you need to do. It is intentional time. So many times people think about promotions and they're like, I don't have 6 hours a day to message. Okay, well, girlfriend, you don't need 6 hours a day, because you can do what you think you're doing in 6 hours in a matter of a half hour if you're intentional with your time. The other thing that I want you guys to do, because so many times people are afraid of promoting because it does take more time. Okay, it does. And they're afraid of like, oh, I don't want to upset my husband, or like, I don't want to be away from my kids. Get them involved. Okay, tell your husband, hey, I'm going to work a little bit harder. You're going to see me on my phone a little bit more, but here's why. When I was pushing for Emerald, I told Matthew, I said, babe, I'm going to be on my phone a lot more. You're going to have to pick up some of the dishes more. You're going to have to cook more. You're going to whatever. But I said, I'm going to buy you that golf club that you want when I go for Emerald. Guess what I did? It was a lot of money for a dumb golf club, but that's what he wanted. So that's what we got him. And it kept him excited. It kept him okay with the fact that I was on my phone more. Help them to dream with you instead of making it your own dream, so that they help them feel a part of it. Stay consistent with everything you're doing and switch your mindset from can't to can. I was talking to a couple people today because in the chat, we said, okay, make sure you're trying to get up post to post every day. That's super important. Someone said, what if I can't get up that many? Well, you can, but you're telling yourself that you can't before you even try. You're already counting yourself out. You're trying to give yourself a way out before you go for it. Okay? You're thinking to yourself, there's no way I could possibly get up 10 host to post in a day because I've only ever gotten up 1. Okay, well, have you tried? Have you truly went for it? Have you worked all day to get up 10 host posts and just did not do it? Because I promise you, you didn't.
Hey, Courtney, I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
Okay, I just had an idea and I had to go with it. I love what you're saying there. I think that is so important. And so I didn't know if you guys knew this about sharks, okay? Did you know that if you took a shark and put it in a fishbowl, it would never outgrow the fishbowl? What fishbowl are you putting yourself in? Are you in a fishbowl if I can get 1 host to post up a day? You take that shark out of the fishbowl and put him in the ocean, he's going to be way bigger than you could imagine. 10 million times the size of a fishbowl. Because he took that stipulation off. They took himself out of that box. Get yourself out of the box. Okay, 1 host to post, 2 host to post, 10 friend requests, 4 customers a month, whatever box that you have deemed that you belong in, that you are not worthy of more than this, you can't do more than this. Get yourself out of that dang box, because you are not going to hit your goals and hit those promotions and do amazing things that you are destined to do inside a box. You are way bigger than box you would ever freaking put yourself in, but you will not outgrow it. You will not live up to your potential in a box. Okay, we are freaking breaking out this month. March is your time. I don't care what thoughts you have. I don't care what doubts you have. We are getting out and we are growing into the biggest, best versions of ourselves this month. You think you're not capable of 10 host to post? By the end of this month, you're going to be getting 15 up a day without blinking, because we are moving out of the dang box. That's all I got.
Oh my gosh. I freaking love you. You're so red. It's just, you're my favorite. But yeah, you guys, so many times you count yourself out of a goal before you even try. How many of you, when you first heard about this diamond run chat, you're like, heck yeah, I'm so going diamond. And then now it's been a day and you're like, can I actually, I don't know about that. Put a 4 in the chat if you ever claimed a goal and then you're like, oh, you take a 2 seconds later, you're like, I don't know about if I actually can do that. It sounds like a great thing, I'd love a $15,000 bonus, but can I actually bring in 8,000 BV in a month? I'm going to tell you this right now. God would not put that dream in your heart if it was not available to you. Okay? He would not give you the inkling that you could if you could not. Do not tell yourself you can't do it. Don't be afraid of the goal. Don't be afraid of putting all the work in and not getting there. You guys, you need to imagine what your life will be like when you do it, not what your life will be like if you miss it. Okay? Focus on what you want. Stop thinking, okay, what if I do everything that they say and then I'm still 1,000 away? Don't worry about that. Because if that's what it ends up as, we'll figure it out there, and that's what your upline's for, to help you figure out how to make it happen. But if you focus all month on, I just don't know if I can bring in all that volume. I don't know if I can do that. You're not going to bring it in. Denise Walsh, Black Diamond, if you guys don't know how to qualify as a black diamond, you have to get $100,000 or more in your check 6 months in a row. She was qualifying on month 6, and she told Pam, she said, wouldn't it be funny if I missed it by a couple thousand? She thought about it all month long. You want to know what her paycheck was? $98,000. Okay? She brought it upon herself, and she knows that. What are you bringing upon yourself? Are you telling yourself, I can't sign more than 3 customers a month? I can't sign distributors. Like, don't even try with that. Everybody that I sign up only wants one product. Everybody that joins my team doesn't want to do anything. What are you telling yourself? What are you bringing upon yourself without even knowing it? Your thoughts are what equals your life. You have to take control of what you're thinking, because otherwise your life's just going to spiral out of control. You're going to lose your business and you're going to be like, what just happened? You need to take control. Think about what you want to bring about, okay? Self-develop times 10 million, okay? Do all of the self-development, because when you're pushing for a big goal, the devil's going to attack you hard. Hard, very, very hard, okay? A year and a half ago, when I went double diamond, a week before I went double diamond, we found out my dad had less than 6 months to live. Okay? Fun fact, he's still here. But I could have let that stop me. Things are going to happen, but when you're so determined for your goal and you believe in yourself and you're just willing to pull out all of the stops, you will get there. The other thing that I want to tell you is you need to talk to your upline all the time. Okay? They need to stay connected to you. Not because we're your boss that needs to be like, okay, did you get up your 10 host posts every day? Realistically, yes, we want you to do that, but we want to know if you're okay. We want to know where your mindset's at, because we've been in those positions where we're trying to promote and you're like, it's the random 13th and you're like, holy crap, like, what am I doing? I don't know if I can do this. And your brain is crazy. So we want to be there for you to help you through those times. I have 2 more things and I promise I'll shut up. The next thing I want to say is, why are you doing this? Okay? And I'm not talking your surface level why. You need to ask yourself why 5 times. So if your first thing, if I say, why do you want to go diamond? You're like, well, like that $15,000 bonus would be really nice. Okay, why? 5 times. That'll get you to why you're actually doing this. Because it's not the money. It's what the money's going to do for you. And what that money's going to feel like. And what that feeling's going to do for you. And what it's going to do for your family. And how it's going to impact other people. Because you guys, once you hit bigger than diamond, once you're pushing a triple diamond, you're looking at that paycheck and it's very easy to be like, I don't need $10,000 a month. Realistically, nobody needs that much money. Okay, it's just not a thing. But how many lives can we touch with that? And the other thing, how many lives are you touching without even your money because of the promotions you're doing? Because when you go triple diamond, you have a double and 3 diamonds and emeralds and rubies, and all of those lives are being changed. Okay, it is bigger than you. And here's what I want. This is what I want to end on, you guys. Your mindset and what you're willing to do and go for changes everything. And here's what I want to tell you guys. On January 25th and February 25th, yes, January and February 25th, I had the exact same volume. It was like 50 BV less in February. Okay. I ended the month of January 6 days later with maybe 100 BV more. Okay. The end of February brought in over 4,000 BV in 4 days. What are you doing? What are you focusing on? Are you just giving up? Do you think you're too far without even trying? Because that was me in January. I was like I just can't. Like, there's no possible way we can get that goal. Like, it's just not going to happen. So I didn't try for it. I just was like, well, we'll try again next month. We'll see what happens next month. Maybe I'll feel better. Maybe our team will do more. Maybe this will happen. Maybe that'll happen. But then in February, I was talking to Mariah and she was like, excuse me, like, we're going to make this happen. And then I did. And we did. So try for it. You guys, if you don't try, you'll never know. If you count yourself out before you even go for it, you could be missing out on a $15,000 bonus because you thought maybe I couldn't. Well, guess what? Maybe you can. People have done it before, and there are going to be people in this chat that do it. The question is, are you going to be one of those people? That's all I got.
That was so good. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, girlfriend. Okay, so I really wanted this to be like just super hype and stuff, but I don't know, I just feel in my soul that we really need to talk about some of the like things that we've got to stop doing in order to get to our goal. Like, I just feel somebody on here needs to hear it, and you know what? It could be myself. I talk to myself through talking to you guys all the time, okay? But we gotta let go of some stuff, okay? Because you guys have what it freaking takes. And I don't want to sit here and I don't want to just hype you up like we do all the time, and then we get off and then we go on, and then your voice, that little voice in your head, comes back and you're not ready. I want you guys to know the things that we're gonna target and stop, so that we can go where we want to go this month, and so that we can get those promotions. And the first thing is you got to stop dreaming small. Honestly, if your goal is Ruby on here, I think you can do better. I think you can go Emerald. I think you could even go Diamond. And guess what happens when you decide, instead of I'm going to go Emerald or I'm going to go Ruby, I'm going to go Diamond? Worst case scenario, you go Ruby. What? Okay. Like, what's the harm in dreaming bigger? There's literally nothing that can happen wrong there. When you dream bigger, all you're doing is setting yourself up for a greater success. And if you miss that greater success, you fall back on a different level of success there still. So I want you guys to dream bigger. If you think you can achieve your goal this month, then we got to reevaluate it. Because you want something that's going to scare you. You want something that's going to push you. Something that is going to drive you. You've got to have that energy and that desire in your heart. You've got to dream bigger. You've got to believe you are capable of bigger. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to stop holding on to the past. You don't live there. That does not define you. Whether you won or you lost last month is irrelevant. Because yesterday's win will not win today's fight. Yesterday's loss will not lose today's fight. You've got to decide that this is a new month. You are a new person. You are showing up like the freaking boss you are. You are walking into what God has for you in confidence, not knowing what it is, not knowing if you can do it, and doing it anyway because you believe that you have the possibility, the capability, and that you are worth more, whatever more may look like. We are letting go of that fear and doubt. We are letting go of yesterday. We are letting go of those insecurities, of what people have said, of those people, the naysayers, the haters, that one person who was really mean to you that you don't even know. We are letting go because those people are no longer defining you. Those people no longer have control. Your fears, your worries, well, I've missed it before, no longer is going to control where you are going. It is time to shake free of those bonds and chains and to show up today for the person of your future. None of us are perfect, okay? There's so much wrong with me. There's so much I wish was better. But you know what? I'm going to show up every day like the best version of myself. And guess what? You become her. Through practice, through failure, you become the best version of yourself. You don't got to have your life together. You don't have to know how to promote. You don't have to know how to sign all the customers. You don't have to know. You just have to know that you're showing up today a new person, and that yesterday, whether it was a good day, whether it was a bad day, it is irrelevant because each day is a new day. You need one day in this business to promote. One day. I've seen 15,000 in volume brought in one day. That is double diamond volume. You need one day in this business. Stop letting one day ruin your month. You only need one to be successful. So we are letting go of every night at midnight. We start a new day. The next day is a new day this month. You want to hit your promotions. You wipe the slate clean every morning. You start over. You start with the full freaking every bit of confidence that today is the day you promote. Today is the day that it can happen. Because why do you have to wait till the end of the month? My husband, we were walking around Walmart yesterday, and he's like, you need to be maintaining double by the 15th. I almost pooped in the middle of Walmart, okay? Like, what do you mean? I barely maintained double last month. I got to be double on the 15th. But why not? Why not? Why do you got to wait till the end of the month? You want to go diamond? Why do you have to go diamond on the 31st? Each week's going to update on the 8th, the same it will on the 31st. We are freaking treating every day like it's a promotion day. We are working every day like today is the day. You want to go Ruby? Go bring in 2,000 in volume tomorrow. Why not? And I know that's scary. I say it and I'm like, I've never brought in 2,000 in volume a day, but I could. You could stop using the whole month. We're showing up every day with the tenacity that we're going after it. And the craziest thing is going to happen is if you don't hit your promotion today, maybe you will tomorrow. If you don't tomorrow, maybe you will the next day. But if you're showing up every day committed that yesterday is irrelevant, today we're promoting, on the 31st, your e-suite will update at the latest. You will hit that goal because you're showing up with a different level of fire, with a different level of commitment, and with a different level of belief, and it will come together. The next thing we're stopping is we are stopping getting in our own way. Get the freak out of your head, okay? Go in there for 2 seconds to tell it to get its life together and then get out. You're not going to fix yourself in a month. You're not going to fix yourself in an hour of personal development. That's not your job. I went off on this at the end of month last month when we were doing our end of month Zoom. But it is not your job to fix yourself. If you were perfectly fixed and glued together, where the heck is God going to shine out through? We are meant to be cracked. We are meant to be flawed. And when you accept that, you start showing up like the broken masterpiece you are. You stop trying to take the time to fix yourself. Your life will come together. Your business will come together. I had to sit down with one of my girls last month. She's on here. I'm not going to call her out by name, but she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing all the things. I finally believe in myself. And I'm not signing customers. I had to sit down and be like, look, you're too worried about fixing yourself. You care too much about your baggage. You know you're broken, and so you feel like you have to be better. You have to fix yourself a little bit more before you can do this. Stop. Let go of that idea. Because guess what? Stephanie Dunn, #1 income earner in the entire company, she's broken. Sherry Lynn Alcala, #2 income earner in the entire company, she's broken. They don't spend all day fixing themselves because that is not their job. They show up broken. Because broken people touch broken people. Broken people change broken people's lives. Stop fixing yourself. Start showing up as who you are in confidence. And your business is going to boom. I promise it. The next thing that we're stopping is okay, I gotta say stop twice in the sentence, so I gotta think it back. We're starting and stopping, okay? If you're on my team, you've heard me say this 1,000,002 times, but when you stop and start your business, you are planting seeds in somebody else's garden. Because the truth of the matter is, we have an amazing business, we have an amazing product, and people will join the business and they will buy the product. If you start your business, stop your business, start your business, start your business. You do 10 host posts today, 3 days later, you ain't done nothing and you start again. Those seeds you are planting will harvest. We've got too much amazingness over here. It's an amazing company. It's an amazing opportunity. It's amazing products, and people will get them, but they will not get them with you unless you are consistent. There's been so many girls that joined me because I was consistent over the other people they were watching. Because don't be ignorant and think you are the only It Works distributor on your potentials page, because you are not. I can almost guarantee you are not. You've got to be the most consistent. You've got to be the most excited. You've got to be the most tenacious person on their timeline. They will join you. You plant the seed and then you freaking water it. You do whatever you got to do, because if you keep stopping and starting your business, you are doing the groundwork for somebody else's success. We're not here to work. We're here to work and get results. So stop doing the work for me to come along behind you, sweeping consistently and get the results. Do the work and then reap the benefit. Guys, what we do is not hard. You post on social media. You message on your phone. You could go dig holes for a living, okay? It could be worse here. What you do is not hard. Get that idea out of your head. It's not hard. And get consistent. And the last thing we're going to stop doing is we are going to stop working for a number and start working for a result. When you can switch from a bare minimum to a I got to make something happen mindset, guess what? You make stuff happen. You are not messaging because you have to go get 10 hosts to post up. You are getting hosts to post up until you get comments on them. Because if I go get 10 hosts to post up and there's not a single comment, did I really do anything? Did I really accomplish anything? I had 10 people put a post on their page, but they posted 12 other things. So what accomplishment is that? That does nothing for me. That does nothing for my business. I need the results. If you send out 100 friend requests, great. How many accepted? Are you just working, or are you getting results? We have got to be doing what we can to get the results. And guys, let me tell you another secret. Like Courtney said, well, I was going to say Brittany, and I was like, that's not who said it. Courtney said it. Life freaking happens. Life happens. I'm going to pop the bubble and let you know life's going to hit you this month. Maybe you get sick. Maybe your kids get sick. Maybe your car breaks down. I don't know. I'm praying that's the extent of life here, but life happens. Okay? How do we prevent life from stopping our momentum, from stopping us from hitting our promotion? Is we work hard when we can. One of my favorite questions I've ever been asked on a Zoom is the girl who was interviewing me asked how many messages I send out a day. And the truth is, as many as I can. Because today, I may send 500 messages. Tomorrow, guess what? Life may happen. My husband had surgery last week. Last week. Oh gosh, it's already been a week. Last week, my husband had surgery and was like inept, like could not do anything. Had to help him get out of bed, change of clothes, like couldn't do anything. And I easily could have let that keep me from working, keep me from promoting even. But you know what? While he was in the bed, I sat beside him and signed like 6 customers. But I had to decide to do it. I had to decide to work. And you know what? The day he had his surgery, I did not work. I didn't do anything. I mean, I didn't get no results, okay? So I pretty much didn't do anything. But the thing is you can give yourself grace to have bad days. You can give yourself grace to let life happen every now and then, but you've got to work according. If you do everything you can today, when life happens tomorrow, you have grace. You have set yourself up for grace. I send out 500 messages today. Tomorrow life happen. I only get 100 out. I don't get the same results. Guess what? My market is not dying. My business did not slow. My momentum did not slow, even though I did not have a productive day, because I'm doing so much when I can. Life is going to happen. You've got to work as hard as you can when you can. And by that, I do not mean you've got to be on your phone. That's not what I mean. Working as hard as you can does not mean I'm going to sit in my office on my phone all day and work. That's not it at all. I live at the beach, guys. I go to the beach every single day. Promoting or not, I'm going to the beach. I'm enjoying it. But I'm still working as hard as I can. I'm working intentionally. I'm doing more. Your 6 list is a bare minimum. You should multiply it every day. Double, triple, quadruple it, whatever you can that day. We've got to work hard so that when the time comes, we get to have that race. Let's see. I think that's the last thing I was gonna say this before and I forgot, but I wrote it on a sticky note, not on my notes, so we know how that goes. My favorite quote, so we're gonna stop here, kind of goes back to the letting go of the past, because that's when I was gonna say it, but when is the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When is the second best time to plant a tree? Right this second. You gotta do it now. You gotta promote now. Not tomorrow, not in a week, not on the 25th, because yes, miracles can happen. We combined brought in 20,000 in volume by the 25th through the end. But you know what? All 3 of us, I haven't even asked, but I can guarantee I know the answer. All 3 of us are kicking ourselves. Are freaking pissed that we brought in that much volume at the end of the month. I don't know about Brittany, I know Courtney did, but we brought more volume in the end of the month, those 5 days, than the rest of the month combined. That's freaking wasted time. And guess what? You're out. There is no more time to waste. We are showing up in March. You are showing up for yourself, for your future, for your children, for your future children, for whatever that is that you got you here. You are showing up every day for them. Every single day this month. You're committed. You're doing it. And on the 31st, we're throwing a freaking, a Zoom party, figure it out, to celebrate, because every one of you has the potential to promote. There's 41 of you guys who stuck it out till the end. 41 of you who could promote. You guys all won't. Some of you guys are gonna get lazy. Some of you guys are gonna give up. Some of you guys may even quit altogether. But you could. Every single one of you could. But it's up to you. You've got to work and you've got to decide. Brittany, Courtney, is there anything else you guys wanted to chip in before we hopped off?
The only thing I want to say, you guys, don't give up on your dreams. This was put on your heart for a reason. Do the things every single day. Work based on what you want, not how you feel. Okay? I'm not saying you need to send 500 messages a day, but show up. Okay? Do the things because, like Mariah said, you all could go diamond. Will all of you? Probably not. And that's just the honest truth. But who is going to be the ones who are going to be the ones? That's the right grammar. Who are going to be the ones that do the things every single day and get there? Who are going to be the ones that cross that finish line because they said they were going to and they did it? Can you imagine your life if you didn't give up on yourself? If you actually did the things that you told yourself you were going to do? Your life would forever be changed. That's all I got.
That was beautiful. That was fantastic. Perfect words to end with.